Hello! Today I'm going to talk about assessing grammar and vocabulary. According to Brown 2019, the following ways are the most prominent to assess grammar. First of all, we have a selected response. Second, limited production. Third, extended production. And for assess vocabulary, we have first, receptive vocabulary. Second, productive vocabulary. And also in this order, I'm going to talk about a little bit about assessing grammar. In assessing grammar, we have a selected response, limited production, extended production. In selected production, you can use multiple choice tasks, discrimination tasks, noticing tasks. And limited production, you can use gap filling tasks, short answer tasks, dialogue completion tasks. And finally, we have extended production, and this we have information gap tasks, role play or simulation tasks. In my case, I'm going to use limited production, specific the gap filling tasks. And the next I have the assessing vocabulary. For assessing vocabulary, we have receptive vocabulary and productive vocabulary. For receptive vocabulary, I have vocabulary in one sentence context, high frequency words. Also, we have vocabulary in one sentence context, low frequency words. And the last one, a vocabulary matching exercise. For productive vocabulary, we have fill in the blank, selective deletion clause. In my case today, I'm going to use the receptive vocabulary, a specific one, a vocabulary matching exercise. The next, I have basic types of grammar tasks. As I said before, I have the limited production task, and I'm going to use the gap filling tasks. The characteristic of this one, a number of words are deleted in a sentence, dialogue or passage to test one or more areas of grammatical knowledge, such as a vocabulary knowledge or grammatical ability. And I have here the first tasks for, as I said before, grammar, and the directions are: this task presents a blank space in each sentence, and the test taker must write the correct response using modal can ability. The task fill in the blanks using can or can't. Okay, and I'm going to read the number one sentence. A lion, blank space, ran fast. In this case, and the answer will be can, because this is an ability that lion has. Lions can run fast. In the number two, I have a hippo, blank space, fly, and the answer will be can't, because hippos cannot fly at all. And the number three, a panda, blank space, climb trees. The answer will be can, because pandas can climb trees very well. The last one, I have an eagle, and the answer will be can't swim, because eagles can't not swim, they just fly. And this will be the answers. The next one, I have a basic type of vocabulary task. I choose the receptive vocabulary, as I said before, vocabulary matching exercise. I'm going to read the characteristics, match each word with the correct definition. And I'm going to show the task. I'm going to read the directions first. Match each word in the left column with its definition in the right. As you can see here, I have 4 words: run, bee, race, and baby. In the front, I have the definitions. The first is a competition of speed to move on foot at a pace faster than a walk. Then I have a stinging insect that gathers nectar, and finally a very young child. And the answer will be run with to move on foot at a pace faster than a walk. B, with stinging insect that gathers nectar. Number 3, race with a competition of speed. And number 4, baby, a very young child. That will be the answers. And then finally, I have the bibliographic references for these exercises. Thank you very much for listening.